The following stages and procedures are to perform rear tunnelling. Stage 1 is to open the boot. This practice assumes the vehicle is stabilised and the casualty is protected. Key entry: boot release mechanism. Open the boot mechanism with the appropriate tool, such as hand tools, hooligan tool, and hydraulic tool. Stage 2 is to remove the boot lid. Use hydraulic cutters or a speed brace to remove the boot lid. Stage 3 is to remove the parcel shelf trim. Remove the parcel shelf trim to expose the rear seat frame and the parcel shelf framework. Stage 4 is to detach and remove the rear seat backrest or backrests. Displace or remove the rear seat backrest or backrests by appropriate means. The hooligan tool is good for levering the seat up off the mounting hooks. Stage 5 is to cut the rear seat frame. Identify where the least amount of cuts can be made through the rear parcel shelf and down towards the rear seat framework. Utilize the speaker holes or other design holes to your advantage in reducing the amount of cuts and quantity of material you'll need to cut through. Cut through the parcel shelf at both sides as wide as possible, closest to the inside of the C-pillars. Cut the rear seat frame at both sides as wide as possible, so that it can be folded back down into the luggage area or be removed totally. It is important to manage the high tensile rods under the parcel shelf. Stage 6 is to manage sharps. Cover all sharp edges. Recheck stabilisation of the vehicle. Hazards to be aware of are uncontrolled release of the boot lid, boot contents, gas struts, contact with sharp edges, cutting through the high tensile rods. Control measures to employ are manual support of the boot release, removal of the boot contents as required, gas struts not to be cut unless fully extended, ensure sharps protection is in place, control high tensile rods and warn others.